with the red lip. Welcome back to my channel. I am Indie Blue, and today I'm doing this smoky, bold, yes, very bold eye with dramatic lashes featuring the Glam Goth Beauty Siren lashes. It is not sponsored, I promise you. And also her Blood Chapel lipstick on the lips. This, oh my god, it's very Femme Fatale. Like, that's what this look is giving me. Very, if I see you, if looks could kill is what I call this. That's what if looks could kill. If you want to see how I did this look, please keep watching. So as always, I'm going to start with putting on my moisturizer as always, I'm going to start with putting moisturizer on my lips. This is my absolute favorite way to keep it simple. And then taking some petroleum jelly, layering that on top. Since I'm wearing bangs for this video, it doesn't really matter what my eyebrows look like. So we're just going to go on to face. I'm going to start with my eyes this time. I've done face first in the past, but today I'm feeling like I don't feel like fussing with fallout and things like that. So I'm going to keep it real cute, you know, and start with my eyes. So the brushes you'll need is a flat C-shaped eyeshadow brush, or really any brush, because you can also use a fluffy eyeshadow brush to apply your eyeshadows depending on the formula. That's all. You can use multiple brushes, fluffy brushes. You can use like a dense, fluffy flat brush to apply your eyeshadows. It's completely up to you and what you're comfortable with. I'm going to start with my transition color. Now, you can start with a base. You could definitely start with a, like, what is it, the Black Bean or something like that from NYX. They have a black crayon type base for your eyes. You can go right in with your powder. I'm going to take LA Girl Pro Concealer in Pure Beige, something that I had in my makeup kit, but I haven't done makeup in quite a while. Thank you, COVID. And we're just going to apply that all over the eye. Now, so you're just going to, matter of fact, I'm going to take a finger, trusty ring finger, and just tap to blend that out. Now this smoky, normally I do a dramatic smoky, but I'm going to do a like a cute smoky. Keep it right here on the lid and not go all out. I'm gonna keep it real cute and contained. I like to keep a paper towel down here just to wipe my brushes on. When I'm doing my own makeup, I repeat brushes, because I don't like washing my brushes more than I have to. Let's all stop pretending that we do. I'm not going to lay down setting powder for this. Normally I do, but not all over the lid, because I notice with certain powders, certain eyeshadows, the setting powder kind of gets in the way. If you know what I'm saying. It kind of like makes it patchy depending on what eyeshadow you use. But I will take some face powder, or you can take a closer to your skin tone, tap that off. Okay, and I'm just going to blend out. I will not be adding another transition color. I'm zooming. Taking the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place. Going in with that nice black and pattern. I like to take this and just start to kind of shape it with the same brush. I'm not going too far up, but I do want to go above the crease, but not too much. It's going to be kind of simple, actually. Just a little bit. Like that. So the method is tap, and then you take the same brush and lightly start to brush it upward to diffuse it. You don't actually need too many brushes, to be completely honest. Not for yourself. Take this fluffy brush with nothing on it just to smoke that out. Nothing on it at first, just smoking out the edges. Wipe it off. I have to check to see how it looks. Depending on the look you're going for, is mostly taking your time to blend and smoke it out. Smoking is a slow burn. I used to get so frustrated doing my makeup and my smoky eyes because they never came out how I wanted them, how I envisioned them. So I learned to take my time. And it also will depend on your eye shape, your preference for makeup. Now I'm going in with a skin powder. Careful not to breathe that in because I've accidentally done that. Oh no, that's still too much. I went in, I got heavy-handed with that. So you just want a little bit on your brush. Or you can take a eyeshadow closest to your skin complexion. Ooh, that's starting to get us getting there. Now, of course, we're going to go back in with some more color because it is starting to get a little diffused. So you can take a smaller brush too. And you see how that's starting to look? Oh, it's really smoking. Smoking. A little brown. Just a little. Taking the Masquerade Mini by Juvia's Place. Take a Fulani. Take a little bit of Fulani. And placing it right there in between the powder, the face powder or the skin complexion powder, skin complexion eyeshadow, and the black. Taking more black eyeshadow. Now you will get fallout if you're going as fast as I am, or if you're not like holding your eye back. Taking this smaller brush, nothing's on it. Blend her out. She's starting to get away from me. I see it. I'll blend it this way, inward. Taking more face powder on a small brush or the same brush. And just my luck, my battery's dying, so I'm going to do my other eye, do my other lid, come back and do the under eye, and then do my face. Am I the only one who enjoys messy hair? Like, I love messy looking hair, whether it's a wig or natural. It just be hitting. It gives everything. I had finished this eye. I added a little a little sparkle in the shimmer in the inner corner just to make it pop. I did the under eye, smoked it out underneath of that, and I finished half my face with the makeup. And I put on my lashes. So I'm going to do this on the other half. Not going to talk. I'm just going to let it play. So I went in after that with Zulu. I like the layered colors. I feel like that adds a lot of definition, but it can be really quick. You don't have to pay as much attention to detail as I do. I used to do my makeup so fast. And essentially there you go. That's it. Moisturizer, hot pat. I need to get some baby washcloths so that I don't have to throw away as many, you know, be as wasteful. Next you want to take face powder. Taking pure beige for that deer in the headlights look. And going in with Fawn. It's just a regular concealer from Beauty Supply Store. And right here, I could bring it down the nose. I don't really contour my nose. I kind of accentuate my nose. I prefer it that way. Now I'm not squeezing anymore onto my face. I'm just using the brush just to blend it out just a little bit. So I'm gonna let this set just a second. Blend it out with this angled brush. Link to this brush set in the description box. Really cheap. And an angled brush. I'm gonna start with this brush first. Get right there. This brush is perfect for getting like right there in the corner of your eye. Then blend around the nose. I like to go right over top of the Cupid's bow. Blend out those lines. You can take your finger to blend out those lines too. I like to wipe my brush off because it is a liquid concealer. And it doesn't really stay unless you let it dry. And I'm just tapping. Just to diffuse that color. Now I'm going to take this brush. And I'm not tapping hard. It looks like it, but I'm not. You would think that I would use a beauty blender. Don't really care for them. I prefer brushes. I'm going to take another brush, just flat top brush, just to further diffuse that color. See how much of a difference that makes already? Small angle brush just to make sure that's blended right there. I have the benign powder in topaz as well as banana powder. I need to get one of those flat face powder puffs. There we go. But it's what I do. I just use this. Take a little bit of topaz. I used to mix it, but it used to come out more ashy than I wanted it to. So now I'm gonna take banana powder first, just a little bit. Yeah, that much. Just and tap off the rest. Don't breathe that in. And go here with it. Just here. Right there. Because I am a chocolate sister and I do not care to look too undead. Just a little undead. And then take the topaz powder right where we placed it and then put it over top. I feel like it brightens and then adds that color. It adds my color, like. Okay. And I even still think that topaz it's too orange. Oh no, I did it wrong. I was supposed to take my foundation and blend in it. I'm gonna take a little bit of foundation. I haven't been wearing much foundation. My skin is like so much better than what it used to be. So normally I just do a little bit of concealer and powder, but I'm feeling dramatic. Very. So if you accidentally put on your powder before your foundation, you want to take your foundation and go just on the edge. On the edge of that powder, because you don't want it to cake up on you. Yeah, you don't want it to cake up on you. So like right here. Just to blend that out. Okay. Same brush, another brush, wipe it off. Face powder. To set What at? Dark Renaissance palette by Glam Goth Beauty. Link description, not sponsored. It's like opening a book of wonders. Taking these two colors, Sinister Chapel as well as Morbid Lisa. Love me an angle brush. Angle brushes just get right into the contours. Taking both Sinister Chapel and Morbid Lisa, just back and forth, dipping into both. Look straight on. And I learned that from Marley, my goth mom. And that's just to map out the natural contours of your face. Then I'm going I'm gonna do Chisel and a little bit of Van Gogh. Just tapping in. There we go. Now I could go more dramatic than that, but I want the focus to be on the eyes today. Want to blush, to blush. What colors did I take? Oh, I took the Berries. I took the Berries by Juvia's Place. Their palettes are dope. I know. Don't come for me. But my mama told me to never waste makeup. She told me to never waste two things: food and makeup. No, she didn't tell me not to waste makeup. I made that up. Taking this berry color right here. Did I use berry? I did. I don't do the apples. Right here. Tap, tap, tap for me. Wipe that off a little bit. Place and then blend. Now it's been like an hour or almost two since I did this face. So you can see once it all set in, I didn't use any setting spray. It set in very well into my skin. Like, it looks dramatic but good. So once the makeup sets, just taking another brush and just finishing blending in that blush. Once the makeup set, you'll get an actual good idea of how it all looks together, because your makeup does tend to look a little different depending on what you use when you first put it on versus after you set it. I know. It's a whole lot going in with Sinister Chapel and Morbid Lisa for under the eye. Tap, tap, tap. I'm taking some of Picasso in their corner. And Florence, this orange color. I'm going to take some of Florence and Picasso right down the bridge of my nose. I did a line of Fawn, the liquid highlighter down my nose, blended that out really, really good. So I think I'm going to just use my face powder. Yeah, I'm just using my face powder to go ahead and quote unquote contour, which is really just blending out my concealer. And take my finger just to buff that out. Finish this brow just to connect it to the nose bridge. Taking a liquid liner by e.l.f. in Jet Black. I'm wearing the Glam Goth Beauty Siren Lashes. You see that? Very dramatic. These are so gorgeous. I stocked up. I bought two. And these are what they look like on the inside. They are vegan, synthetic, and cruelty-free killer glam lashes. Just look at that. let it dry. Now with these lashes, I like to let them dry 30 seconds and then put another layer because they're kind of heavy. They're very dramatic. Very wispy. Like, they call them siren lashes for a reason. Okay, now I use my fingers for this. You can use a tweezer. Okay, and there you have it for the face. Also by Glam Golf Beauty is Blood Chapel. I'm using Blood Chapel lipstick, which is this like a blood red almost. This on the skin. I don't know if I can see that. We're out of time. Going back into the Masquerade by Juvia's. This little tiny eyeshadow brush. I'm taking this Geyser, and I'm going to put it here. Oh, the shimmer. Shimmer. And blend that upward just a little. So pretty. I love an inner corner, an inner eye shimmer. And also took a little bit more black and a little bit more brown and just smoked it out up underneath of my eye real good. Just right there under the lash line. I'm going to take the Falsies Classic by Maybelline bottom lashes. I need a refill. Cause I'm almost out my falsies. I took some foundation on this flat brush, just like a little bit on the edge, and just lined our lips all around. I didn't do the top, but just all around, blended it out, and I'm always adding something. I actually added some Daya. Please, if you know how to pronounce this, tell me. Right here to the middle of my lips, and some petroleum jelly just right to the middle of my lips went, just because I wasn't feeling the matte, but I didn't quite want a gloss. I am going to use the NYX Dewy Finish spray. Are you focusing? I don't, you know. But I'm not going to spray it on my face. I don't want it on my hair. I'm going to spray it on a brush and then press it down. Okay, we gonna have some problems, nose. I already see it. I'm gonna set my nose. Take the RCMA. You can use any translucent powder. This is the original no color powder. When I ain't had no money, I used to use cornstarch. Oh, I haven't thought about that in a while. I used to use cornstarch as my setting powder when I ain't had no money. Wow, I'm just gonna tap just to get away, to get off some of that shine off the tip of my nose, just a little bit. Because I actually like the natural glow that you have when you wear makeup, when you first have makeup on. Okay, and here is the final smoky look. Very femme fatale, I think. I think it's very femme fatale. That's how I think about it. With the red lip, this is the velvet dress. This is a velvet dress that I have from Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova? Yeah, Fashion Nova. And I bought this one, and I also have a purple one. But she cute. If you're gonna try this look, let me know. Please do, and tag me, Indie Blue. I'll put it right here. Indie Blue on Twitter, Instagram. Do I have a Facebook? I have a Facebook. Let me know. Tag me. I would love to see them. See your own spin on it. If you decide to go bold, if you decide to go with a neutral lip, I want to see it. I'm nosy. I want to see it. I want to feel included. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, do what makes you feel loved. And I'll see y'all next time. Oh, wait a minute. Look here. What I forgot. Go here, right here. Choose your weapon. Choose your weapon. Oh, choose another video. But if you want the next one, it'll be up there. Right here. Go.